Welcome back to another episode of Front Row Cinema, a movie podcast for movie lovers by movie lovers. I am your host, TJ Trimboli, and with me, as always, my co-host. I got Europe's hottest commodity in the house tonight, dancer, Mr. James O'Reilly.
Yeah, I feel like I made a huge mistake watching this movie with my wife. I feel
Is she ready to
I've,
get the tap shoes out, sign you up for
I,
lessons?
I feel like I've introduced her to a bar that is so much higher than I am able to provide.
Better get your flights in order, Jim. Is it where did she go to hit those sweet competitions? Was it London or
Yeah, she was somewhere in England. I think it was
somewhere
London.
somewhere?
That makes
Yeah, so
sense.
yeah, better get your competition spirit ready, my friend.
Just like when Richard Gere is like in a rut, he goes and takes dance lessons and becomes like 10 times more charming. Like, how are we
When I'm
supposed to live up to this?
when I'm in a rut, I just get into a depression and sit on the couch in my underwear for 3 weeks.
Yeah, right. I just spend entire weekends playing PlayStation.
Oh man, way to ruin it for the rest of us, Richard.
Yeah, seriously, Gear. We gotta have a sit down about this.
Yeah, son of a bitch. Jim, what are we watching tonight?
We're watching the movie that like really like made 2004 hit home for me. Like the movie that was like, it's gay to be good at dancing. Like, we're
Uh,
watching Shall We Dance? We're
never
watching
change,
like
never changed. 2004, never
yeah.
changed.
It was like my favorite part of the whole thing. Because, like, in 2025, a guy shall we dancing, like, the story is like, oh, cool, he picked up a good hobby. Like, that's like, it's good to be a good dancer. Like, when was that not cool? Like, that feels like a very cool thing to be able to do. And,
Apparently, in
like,
the
in
mid 2000s.
2004, there's just gaggles of people at your office being like, ha, gay. Like,
I'm just learning dance to pick up chicks. Homo.
yeah, yeah. Are you Bobby Cannavale? Are you?
2004 is gonna 2004 if we've learned anything these days. Yeah, we're doing the rom-com. Shall We Dance? Directed by Peter Chelsom, written by Audrey Wells, and starring Richard Gere, Jennifer Lopez, and if you can believe it, Susan Sarandon. And I say if
I
you can
can.
believe it because she's in maybe three or four scenes in this entire movie.
Yeah, I mean, she made a weekend of it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. She got a paycheck for being here. We
yeah.
got a lovely and Jim, you know it, man. We got DVD because
Of
you get
course, of course.
of course, you gotta have a DVD. And our lovely little log line on the back here reads: John Clark is a meek workaholic who feels trapped in a dull, mind-numbing existence. But one night, his whole life changes when the sight of a beautiful dance instructor inspires him to break out of his mold and sign up for ballroom dancing lessons. Now he'll have to step lightly and do some fancy footwork if he expects to keep his exciting new passion a secret from his family and friends. Which
Yeah,
is
which
also just
again,
such a
why
2004. Like,
on earth
why do
does
you
it
have
need
to
to be
keep it a
a
secret?
secret? Like,
Why does it need to be
just
a secret?
yeah. It's the only question this movie like it eventually tries to answer it, and I guess it answers it in a way that sort of makes sense. But
Yeah, yes, but we'll get to that. Was this a first time watch for you as well?
yeah, I've never seen this movie before.
Yeah, I had never seen this either. I had heard of it. I remember it coming out. We completely glossed over it, had zero interest in it. So maybe we were the homophobes because we also we didn't want to go watch a movie about dancing.
Well, I'll tell you what, in 2004, I was not ready for this movie. Like, I was not on the level I needed to be on to accept what the movie was telling me.
Yeah,
And like, so yeah, like, I mean, we were what, like teenagers at this point? Like, there's no way we would have been
2004.
super
Yeah,
interested in seeing
we were like
this.
13, 14. We were Bobby Cannavale. If we went to see Shall We Dance, we were just there for the chicks.
Yeah, right. Of which there was probably at least one or two.
Yeah. Did you realize that this was a remake, that this was based on, I believe it's a Japanese original film?
I did not know that. I knew that there was an old like Fred Astaire Ginger Rogers movie called Shall We Dance. I've heard of that. I've never seen that one, but I
Yeah.
didn't think that those were connected because this doesn't seem like a Fred Astaire movie. It actually was cool to be good at ballroom dancing back when Fred Astaire was around.
When,
So,
when Fred
But
Astaire
no,
was
I
in
didn't. Is this
business.
so? It's like based on like a Japanese movie, like
Yeah, it's based on a Japanese movie, I believe, is what it is from. And apparently that one is like incredible. I
huh?
was going to try and watch that after this one, and then this one, just was just like maybe don't. I think I lost
Yeah,
all my will for Shall We Dancing after that. But the reviews for the original are apparently very stellar.
yeah,
So maybe they were the ones that struck gold, and we just learned that if there's one thing Hollywood is not good at, it is adapting foreign films for an American audience.
yeah. Very true.
Yeah, unless you're Martin Scorsese and you're able to pull one out of The Departed, but for most people, you're really losing what's great about the original foreign film when you're trying to make it for an American audience. Because I don't know if
Yeah,
you know this about Americans, people, we kind of suck.
yeah. It's interesting because like
Not a lot of
from my
nuance
very
for Americans.
sheltered non-Asian existence, it seems like this would fit a lot better in like that setting.
Yeah, and I think his reasoning for ballroom for like hiding why he's dancing makes a lot more sense in the original, at
Yeah.
least from like what I was gathering, like reading from the
So
assorted things I saw.
I'm gonna put this out there in the only way a white guy from Long Island would know how. You ever see
Say
Crazy
something
Rich
racist.
Asians? Like, you ever see Crazy
Yes,
Rich Asians?
absolute
Like,
classic.
when the mom is like, all Americans do is like follow their passion. They're like selfish people, like inherently, right? Like, this movie makes a lot less sense when you look at Americans through that lens. And when you look at Japanese people, and I know they're not Japanese and Crazy Rich Asians, I'm just saying, like, when you look at it through her lens, which is that you shouldn't just chase your passions, like, there's things that you have to uphold and, like, appearances that are important and yada yada. Like, it makes sense to me that that would be a harder road for the guy in the Japanese version of this to walk, just based on that one quote from Crazy Rich Asians. Like,
That's fair. They're Koreans in Crazy Rich Asians, right?
I think they're
Singaporean?
Chinese. They're like the crazy rich Asians are all like old Chinese money who moved to, I think it was Singapore when it was like very underdeveloped, and that's how they became like the uber rich like upper crust.
Oh man, you're so cultured. You're spot on. Ethnic Chinese with most main characters being of Chinese Singaporean descent. Wow, look at
Yeah.
you. Wow.
I've
Who
seen Crazy Rich Asians a time
no
or
one
two. It's a
no
really
one
good
no one
movie.
no one would ever guess you were from Long Island. You're so cultured. Oh man. But yeah, the original Japanese version, this is not. And it would be a wondrous to see how the American audiences would take to this movie. So I'm interested to see, Jim. Let's cue it up. Let's dive into some box office numbers.
Numbers, dates, numbers, numbers, dates, hooray. Dates, numbers. Show me the money.
All right. So Shall We Dance opens against a $50 million budget, which seems pretty high to me.
Yeah, just like there's just scenes of dancing. Like the most you should have had to spend is maybe for a choreographer. But like Richard Gere, Jennifer Lopez costs money. Like
This
this
is
is
the
a
first
movie.
movie where it's really hitting home for me that like the actors are making a shitload of money in
Yeah,
2004. Cuz like there's no, I mean like 90% of this movie takes place in like small diners and like
and the dance
and a
room.
dance studio. That's like
Yeah,
most of the movie. Like there's
yeah.
nothing in terms of production that seems like it would be very expensive, you know?
So like I feel
So
like
it's
two
gotta
thirds
be
of
that Richard Gere is like, yeah, you're making a romantic comedy that Richard Gere is gonna be in. That'll
yeah,
be $15 million,
yeah,
please.
exactly.
Like,
J Lo's like, you want me to not go on tour for 2 years? Like that's gonna be a $20 million one.
right, right. Jenny from the block needs to get paid.
Susan Sarandon was probably the only one who was like, yeah, I don't care, give me like 5 mil, like I'm there.
I bet you she got a decent chunk of change too. I would be surprised if she didn't.
I mean, the three name talents. Bobby Cannavale is working for scale in this. Actually, come on, Jim. We all know the person who commands the most in this. The two,
Tooch.
the
The
two.
Tooch,
And
of course.
The Tooch deserves every penny he fucking made.
I
Always.
did not realize, and you probably said this on a previous episode because you know how we both feel about the Tooch. Like, I completely forgot that he was in this, and when he showed up on the screen, I was literally like pointing and yelling. I'm like, "It's the Tooch!"
Always great when the Tooch shows up.
And the Tooch just doing the Tooch things, by the way, just like absolutely like Tooching it up throughout this whole movie. He's like the most beautiful side character in this kind of movie ever.
He's classic Tooch across the board.
Exact. This is
Yeah.
right. This is what the Tooch does. Is shall we dance, and he does it well.
Yeah. He's
But
just stellar.
so, we'll stick with box office for now, though. So against that $50 million budget, it's going to open the weekend of October 15th through the 17th of 2004. We've been spending a little bit of time here. It's going to open to $11.6 million down in fourth
Yikes.
place.
Oh boy. 11.6. That's good enough for the 85th spot on our list. Sandwiched between two movies you probably don't want to be sandwiched between. Taxi's 12 million and Black Knight's 11.2. Coming in behind Taxi is a particular knife in the chest, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that this movie comes out when it does, because like October, from what we've seen, September and October are real dead, right? Like there hasn't really been anything to write home about. I mean, like the biggest movie we've seen in this stretch is probably what, like Shark Tale?
Yeah, I mean that's the only movie that we've done recently that's managed to not only open number one, but stay number one over a multiple weeks.
Right, and it's still number one in this week with 22 million.
Yeah, so like outside of Shark Tale, we've really nothing else has caught on at all this season.
Yeah, and so like Shark Tale's ahead, right? But like Shall We Dance, Friday Night Lights, this was its second week, it's at 12.2. So like it's within striking distance a second. It's just a really dead weekend.
Yeah, the
And
gear need to put a few more butts in the seats.
it probably says a lot about how Harv felt about this movie that he was releasing it on October 15th as well.
You know what? The poster needed more Tooch on it. Maybe we could have got to number one.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, pretty tough opening weekend. And we'll go into weekend
Not
two.
great.
Not a bad hold. 25.9% drop down to 8.6 million. Moves up to third place.
No, that's a good hold right there.
Jumps over Friday Night Lights and then also jumps over, I think, what's next week's movie, Team America.
Oh yeah. That is the movie that we actually chose to see in theaters that weekend.
Yeah. And yeah, so I mean like hanging in there, right? Third place for weekend two. I mean like 8.6 is such a low number, but I mean
I
we're
mean,
not
still,
talking.
the sub 30% drop is still a sub 30% drop. So we
Yeah.
got to give him some credit for that.
Going into weekend three, it's gonna drop 26.7%. 6.3 million. It's down in fifth place.
Okay.
It's behind Man Oh Man. I can't wait for this weekend.
No, no, no. I already don't like where you're going.
No, I mean it's. I think you will. I think you would like it. There's a couple of like real bangers that stand out to me.
Okay.
Nothing from down low that I see yet. I'm sure I'll
Oh,
come up
thank
with
God.
something as the time gets
He's
closer.
like coming out in 85th place this weekend.
If it makes you feel any better, there's going to be a movie that probably should have been down in 50th place, but it was inexplicably really popular and like got nominated for a bunch of Oscars. But
Oh boy. I can't wait to see what that is.
yeah, uh, we'll talk more about it as we get into that week. I don't want to like do it all right now,
Okay.
but we'll keep following. Shall we dance? It's going into weekend four. It's gonna drop 9.5%.
Ooh.
Gonna pull in 5.7 million. And like there's nothing I can point to that says why the drop should be this low. This is literally November 5th through the 7th.
See, it's interesting. Like this movie, if it had like a good opening weekend and then was doing this every week, we're off to the races because these are like fantastic holds. Like, and we talked about this in a week or two ago, how like if when you get to like week 4, 5, and 6, if you can manage to just make a couple $1 million week over week of that, like adding on to that total, you're in business. The issue here is that with such a low opening weekend, you really need these weeks to be keeping you in the game. And like, man, if this had a good opening weekend, like these holdovers week over week would be stellar.
I don't know. I think this is gonna end up being a good thing. I think this is gonna end up being a win. Just
This was
because like 50 million sounds like a lot for the movie we watched, but really when you think about it, it's not a big budget. Like we've seen movies that were way stupider, cost more.
I don't know what you mean.
And this movie, it's got a niche, man. Like this is the kind of thing like where once the wives start talking about it, they're like, "Oh my God, that shall we dance?" Like they take their it's got a target audience. You know what I mean? And
Like
it's not
when
us in 2004, but there is
like
people who are gonna go see
yeah,
this and are gonna take their husbands to see it, or they're gonna see it again with their girlfriends. You know, like
when that Richard Gere comes up on the elevator, let me tell you,
oh, he's such a charmer.
he's so handsome.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what they sound like on Long Island. I mean, I don't know if
Yeah.
that's how they sound everywhere, but it's got a niche and it's not really that expensive when you think about it. So let's keep following it, right? Weekend 5, 28.1% drop. It's going to pull in another $4.1 million. I will say down in ninth place. So the top 10's starting to wane here.
But still, like it's managed to beat over the hump of the last few movies that we did and just getting past the 4 weeks.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I kind of want to follow this a little bit longer, but weekend 6 finally has a big drop, 43.9%, down to 2.3 million, down in 11th. So it's out of the top 10.
Okay, but it's still making some totals. But 5 weeks ain't nothing to sneeze at in the top. Like you got plenty of like big heavy movies that only made 5 weeks, like Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, X-Men. And then we got some silly shit in there like Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah, like
Speaking of movies with overinflated budgets.
yeah, speaking of movies that were really expensive and really stupid, Kangaroo Jack. But yeah, I don't know though. So like this is really though, this is exactly what you're talking about. And I know we don't usually follow movies outside the top 10, but I feel compelled to this time.
Keep running another week or so. Let's see how it does.
Weekend 7. We're all the way in weekend 7. 34.5% drop. It's going to pull in another 1.5 million, which granted, not like the huge like numbers you're talking about, but for a movie you spent $50 million, its seventh weekend coming into the holidays, it's still pulling in 1.5 million. And through those 7 weekends, you're at 54.7 million domestic.
The international is going to come with some play.
Yeah, and then it's kind of dying off here. So weekend 8, 49.5%. It's all the way down in 15th, and it's going to pull in just a paltry 760,000. So it's kind of out of steam by weekend
Like that
8.
makes sense because now you're into the November holiday and like your big boys are coming out. So this one's kind of gonna like fall off. Like this is probably like only on a handful of screens at that point.
Yeah, and I mean, let me see. I can give you the exact number. So it's down to 1,100 screens, right?
Yeah,
It's
so
not
it's
really
yeah,
like the preeminent thing out right now at this point. Really, anybody who was gonna see this movie saw it by 8 weekends in.
for sure. Which is a shame because that was really right around when we were finally gonna see it. But oh well.
Yeah, right. That was it. That was when we were finally gonna take that plunge.
I was finally ready
Um,
to dance.
and then we'll go through some totals, right?
All right, let's hit me
So
with it.
domestic finishes with 57.9. Not great, but probably a single. You got to feel like this has somewhat of a home on DVD, right? Like there's an audience for this. There's people who are going to
Now,
see
what
this.
kind of person would own this on DVD?
Yeah, right, right. Do you have the steel book is my question.
No, no. Unfortunately, we've not gotten our upgrades yet for Shall We Dance. But
Okay.
Miramax, you
Just
know,
I mean, keep an eye out on that website. You'll probably get one where it's like, "Shall we dance? Step up to the streets." Like
I'm ready for it.
a
Yeah,
3 pack
get
of
this. Yeah,
steelbooks for like $6.
get this dance pack while the supplies last.
Yeah. So I mean, domestically, not in bad shape for a movie that you released in mid-October. We've talked a lot about the international market. where it's come and like swooped in and saved the day. And I've
Yeah.
kind of asked you this question in this exact same way for a few weeks now. What do
Okay.
you think this does internationally?
Um, I think it does okay. I mean, I think it definitely does better than what it did domestically. And I base that on nothing other than maybe like internationally they know of the original and maybe that put like a little curiosity for people to check it out. Maybe
Yeah.
J Lo's also an international talent, so maybe like out and about, everyone's coming in for J Lo.
Yeah. I have a different take here, and
Some
I'm not gonna lie, I see the total, so I'm
maybe
cheating a little bit.
maybe some people want to see if Richard passes the gerbil. Oh,
Doubt it. But let's do the total first. So
okay.
international, it pulls in $112.2 million,
Yeah. So
which
yeah,
feels like
that's
a smashing success for
yeah.
this
Like
movie.
like if it did that domestically, also like we got ourselves a grand slam on our hands here for what you made.
Yeah, so worldwide total 170.1 million is like what it shakes out to be.
It's
Which I
gonna put
mean,
us. That's putting us in the
$50 million,
58th spot.
dollars, you got an ancillary market coming around the corner, like it's probably getting like holiday push. Like I don't know, I think this is pretty decent.
Yeah, no, that definitely coupled with that international and your ancillary market, like this movie absolutely a success.
Yeah, my take on the international, as the wise Nick Cannon once said,
Right. Right.
men
I don't
are a
know.
mass of quiet desperation. Like I really do feel like that's like a universal thing. Like it's speaking to something that like every man in like every society has, like
So you just think there was a lot of like quiet, desperate men just sneaking in to see Shall We Dance around without
no,
telling
I'm
anybody around the
not
world?
like sneaking in. I just think that like it's not that they're sneaking in, it's that it kind of like nails like hits hammer to nail. So like their wives go see it and they're like, "Oh my God, I wish my husband would just go dance." Like he clearly needs it. Like he will never admit it, but he like needs something.
I
So
watch him
like
just
I
sitting on
just
the couch clutching his chest.
yeah, right. He's been playing PlayStation for 4 days straight. Like, he doesn't do anything else.
A
No,
Renaissance man, damn it.
yeah. So like I think there's something very real about the guy in this movie. Like that like touches on people that like it's easy to see it. You know what I mean? Like it's not like complicated. Dare I say it's like Avatar in a sense.
There's a comp. All right.
I dare say it, yeah. But
Wow.
you get what I mean. Like there's something universal about it that I think
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
this
No,
like
it's
travel well.
it's easily accessible, so you can, which makes sense because it is, a remake of a foreign movie, so it's already a movie that feels like it can be accessible to any language,
Right.
so it tracks.
Exactly, yeah.
I feel that. I feel that. Now, we may feel that commercially. Do we feel that critically? The answer, eh,
Yeah, this feels like a real kind of
yeah.
movie.
46% from the critics, 57% from the audience, 6.2 on IMDb with a B cinema score.
Ouch. B cinema score is pretty tough.
Yeah, the B cinema score is not helping you. And then we
Who
got
left this movie with a bad taste in their mouth? How did they
I,
want it to end?
I guess we'll find out. We got some user reviews here, Jim.
Oh boy.
Let's see what the people are thinking.
Dude, there is gonna be so many people who are like, actually, ballroom dancing is gay. That's my prediction.
Well, let's see how many homophobes we got in the crowd tonight. Our first reviewer, they write, "Shall we care for a shallow piece like Shall We Dance? A film written by the genius, in quotation marks, that already ruined Under the Tuscan Sun and pretentiously directed as a failed effort to emulate Chicago's success a couple of years ago. Shall We Dance is the worst thing that has happened to Japanese remakes since Godzilla."
Oh boy. This guy didn't. Thank God this guy didn't live to see Spike Lee's Old Boy.
Oh boy. The dialogue is silly, the characters are stupid, and the acting, ugh. Richard Gere and Jennifer Lopez must be the worst working actors in Hollywood. People shall not care for this.
Oh my God. All right, all right. So far, so good. Nobody called it gay yet.
Yeah, no, people shan't call this gay. Oh man. So pretentious. How pretentious are you tonight, Jim? On a scale of 1 to 10, how pretentious are you feeling?
I feel pretty pretentious. I feel like I could waltz, which
Yeah,
feels pretty pretentious.
yeah, I think I could tango. Let's see if our next person can tango. They write, I would rather drink battery acid than sit through it again. Painful. The sort of film that makes you question your existence. Nauseating, pointless, tripe. This sort of thing is usually described as a field film. I saw it on a transatlantic flight, and it made me want to jump out without a parachute. I am sure many would accuse me of just not entering into the spirit of the piece. After all, this isn't Bergman. It is meant to be light and frothy, and if we are all being honest, completely unchallenging. So, what is wrong with a little frivolous distraction? Well, nothing in theory, but does that mean it has to be so hollow? How much are we meant to care about middle class businessmen's midlife crisis? If you do, then whoopee for you.
Yeah, what do you mean? Like, wait, that's spoken like a not middle-aged man. That's what that. I'm sitting here like I can see my midlife crisis around the corner, man. This movie means a lot.
Oh man. Oh, oh.
You know what I think is like nauseating? People who didn't like a movie and say things like they'd rather drink battery acid than watch it again. Shut up. No, you wouldn't, okay? It's not funny. It's not edgy. I don't care. Like you would totally watch this again before you drank battery acid or jumped out of a plane.
It's like,
You're
listen,
so
man,
dramatic.
you don't get out of bed for anything less than a Bergman piece, okay?
Yeah.
Uh, one last oneer for you, Jim.
Okay.
And they write, Fat Bob writes, Hollywood is so bankrupt and bereft of ideas and
You know what?
original
Hold on.
think.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Okay,
Fat Bob sounds like a guy who's never taken his wife dancing.
that's for sure.
Never has, never will.
He ain't there trying to lose some weight so he can muster up the courage to ask his girlfriend to marry him.
Fat Bob's like, I actually do know the score of the playoff basketball game because I watch every playoff
Yeah.
basketball game instead of paying attention to my family.
Fat Bob's like ballroom dancing, gay.
Yeah. If anybody was gonna say it, it's Fat Bob.
Yeah. Let's see if he says it.
He might have saved it for his bowling league, though.
He writes, Hollywood is so bankrupt and bereft of ideas and original thinking that it seems that the only thing they can do is copy and imitate. So it goes with Shall We Dance? Japan's Shall We Dansu, a charming, delightful, warm, appealing, wonderful movie, is poorly imitated by the money grubbing, artless, self centered Hollywood barbarians. It is
It's
so
not
dis.
actually called Shall We Dansu, right?
I don't know,
This
possibly.
is like
Can we get a reading
that's
on
just
that,
got to be
Jim?
the way Fat Bob translated it, right? Because I'm sitting here like, if that's the name of the movie, am I racist?
I don't
Like,
know.
I don't know.
Fat Bob's like, shall we dansu? No, Fat Bob. God. It's so disheartening to see this constant parade of lumbering, badly overacted, poorly produced, in your face, Californicated, tedious, ponderous, undirected, empty Hollywood ripoffs. Hell of a run on sentence there, my friend. Is it the money or the ego that drives these people to violate something wholesome and
I'll give
decent?
you a hint. It's not the ego. That's
Or,
not why they made Shall We Dance.
or is it just plain nastiness? Why are you so nasty, Hollywood?
Yo,
If
Fat
Hollywood
Bob definitely like translates manga in his free time.
Oh yeah. If Hollywood wants to continue making senseless, empty, adolescent wastes of time, then that is just fine. But please don't insult the rest of us by trashing real art.
What? What? Jesus. You you can just go watch the other movie that you liked. You don't have to get so mad about it.
This man loves some real art.
Can it really be called Shall We Dance, Sue? That can't be
I'll,
real.
I'll get a reading. I'll get a reading for you, Jim. Here, ready? Let's see. Shall we dance? Sue? It is. I mean, it just comes up for us. Yeah, I think it is. I mean, from the translation, it does seem like dance is dansu. Is sharu we dansu?
Oh, it literally is written "Shall we?" Like I'm looking at the poster. It
Yeah,
says "Shall we?"
yeah,
and then it's
shall
like a
we?
bunch of Japanese
And then
characters.
dansu is in Japanese characters. So I guess like that translates to dansu.
I
I
mean, I
guess.
definitely want to watch this movie. Like,
Yeah,
really bad, actually.
it seems much more interesting. Shall we? Shall I don't even want. I'm sorry.
They,
I'm just gonna
dude,
stop. I'm just gonna stop.
you got it. There's a picture here. If you go look at the IMDb, go through the images for this movie. I am already sold because the guys that he's taking the dance class with, that's have to be who these people are amazing, bro. They are so amazing.
You're looking in the pictures.
Yeah, go to like I'm at 14 of 32, assuming they're in the same order.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Not in the same order. I'm all over the place here. Hold on. I'm almost there. 14. Oh boy.
Does that not look like the greatest?
Yeah. Oh my God. That's a movie. All right. I'll put it on the list.
Yeah,
Jim,
come on.
shall we dance to? 2 hours and 16 minutes.
Yeah, because hear me out. I do think there's some meat on the bone of this movie that they're not like
Boring.
they're just like purposely not getting into because they're like, listen, this movie needs to be an hour and 43 minutes. Like,
I need the
get in, we
fast
get
food.
out.
Yeah.
Like,
Give me the fast food version. Let's get in here.
yeah, but there is like a 2 hour movie in there somewhere if you do
Yeah.
it right.
Well, the fast food version works for some people, Jim. We got a couple of tenors here. And let's see what our first one has to say. They write, wow. We saw the sneak preview, and it was simply spectacular. Richard Gere is just simply wonderful as a dancer. He shines throughout the movie, as does the one and only J-Lo. She is gorgeous, sexy, fantastic body, wonderful, sexy dancer, and not a single
Jesus
kiss
Christ.
in the entire movie with Gere. The other members of this cast will have you rolling. Stanley Tucci shows more of his versatility and is equally wonderful. Yep, I'll give you that one, buddy. Bobby Cannavale, who's
Tucci's
beginning to
undefeated.
yeah, Bobby Cannavale, who's beginning to show up everywhere on the small screen and roles as tough guys, is a fabulous dancer. The very huge Omar Benson Miller, who you have seen in stereotypical black man role, is wonderful. Why you gotta
Man,
write it
it's
like
so much worse. Like that could just be a simple grammatical error in a very long movie review. But could you read that last sentence one more time? What did you say?
he wrote the very huge Omar Benson Miller, who you have seen in stereotypical black man role, is wonderful.
Yeah, like when you say stereotypical black man role,
Like, what do you
it
mean
just
by
all of a sudden feels like way worse to me. I don't
yeah?
know why. I don't
But
know if
like
I can
But
explain it.
again, why can't you just write Omar Benson Miller is wonderful?
Yeah. Right.
Why do we
Yeah.
need all that? What is all this stuff about? Nah,
Well,
man.
is there a follow-up? Like, is there like a that's the starter? Like he's usually in
Yeah,
stereotypical black man role.
yeah.
So like
Senator
what is the
is
follow-up? Like,
is
but
wonderful is wonderful in this quite a jump from his usual roles, where he has been a fine, serious actor.
okay. So
Still,
I
still,
think it's a good
it's a
time to
lot,
dive in.
a lot in
I
this
think what we need
sentence.
to do right now. Let's go look and see what stereotypical black man role that
Yeah.
Omar
What has
that
Omar
Omar
Benson Miller been doing until Shall We Dance?
right, because it's just this like at face value, this seems like a person who's never seen that guy in a movie before, and it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, I bet you he gets a lot of stereotypical black roles.
It's like the one dude who's named Hector and plays Hector in every movie he's in.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean that would be fair if you did it if Hector was in this movie and you wanted to be like Hector has really broken out of his niche as Hector.
Do we have a reading yet?
Yeah, we're here. Oh, so okay. So first of all, I know what he's from now. He's from Eight
Okay.
Mile. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the
Yeah, it's
guys
one
in
of the
Eight Mile.
buddies. Okay.
But let's see. So let's see, because I think what that guy really meant was, um, since his it's way different than his role in Eight Mile. Because I don't know.
Oh,
So
he's
like
not?
2004, he's in Shall We Dance, right?
Okay.
He does 8 Mile is 2002. He plays on one episode of The West Wing in between.
Okay.
Which I'll be honest, I don't know what episode of The West Wing he was from. Maybe it was a stereotypical black man role. But then outside of 8 Mile, he was in Sorority Boys in 2002,
Oh,
which
now we're
feels like
talking.
he's not in like a stereotype. I mean, maybe. I haven't seen
I
Sorority
mean,
Boys in a minute.
his name in Sorority Boys is titled Johnson. So do with that what you will.
I mean, yeah, I mean, is that him being in stereotypical black man role, or is that you just stereotyping? What
Oh,
is
oh, come on. Come
it?
on. Come
What, Big
on.
Johnson? You
Big
know, they
Johnson?
used to
It's
call
nothing,
Randy Johnson the big unit. He was as white trash as they come.
nothing stereotypical about a black guy with a big Johnson, right?
Oh, wait a second. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
not.
okay, fair enough. I see your point. And then before that, I mean, he was in like Pizza Wars, the movie or something. I don't know
So
what that is.
I think that this is exactly what this guy's talking about, right? Is Pizza Guy the movie?
Yeah, it must be.
Great to see him really explore his versatility.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, yeah, maybe he was really breaking the mold.
Maybe.
I think the real linchpin is who he played in The West Wing. Because, like,
That's
if he
really
was in The West Wing, there's a good chance he was like a lawyer or something, which I don't think is what the review's talking about.
yeah, I don't know if that's where we're going. But bringing it back around, these people, this reviewer then finally ends with, "We hope this movie catches the attention of the Academy, as it is so refreshing and different that it deserves nominations, and I'm sure it will garner many Golden Globe awards because it is
Many Golden
a
Globe.
musical love story of sorts, the love of dancing.
Dude, amazing.
Incredible,
I'm sure it will garner many
incredible,
Golden Globe awards is my favorite line from any review we've ever done ever.
incredible. Just thank you.
Like there's somebody out there who actually cares about the Golden Globe awards is
Yeah,
what that line
like
tells
I
me.
just picture them like circa like 2005, and they're just being like, "Why are you so depressed right now?" It's like because Shall We Dance got no Golden Globes love,
Yeah.
just no love, no love. Like there's no justice in this world.
The Hollywood Foreign Press was not impressed.
Yeah, she's just walking around picketing in L.A. No justice, no peace. For Shall We Dance, lady, relax. Uh, Her next tenor, right? Oh, I love this one. This next reviewer comes from Nancy Weather, and they
Oh boy.
write, she writes, "We live on an island, and even though we have one movie theater here on the island, we enjoy going by ferry across the mainland to a big theater complex. We always fit a movie into the schedule, so we are careful to choose the right one. Shall We Dance should be watched by everyone because we chose correctly. This is a good, clean, fun, funny, and touching movie. We loved the music. We love the relationship. We love the values. You see, we've been married 40 years, love to dance, and have bought our boat and island home. Whatever that means. When you see the movie, you will understand the importance of that line. Oh, I guess it's in the movie. I don't remember that in the movie. We're going
Oh
back to see
yeah.
the.
He says in the movie that the people who are happiest are the ones who went and bought a boat, like the ones who like did something
Oh, right,
crazy
right,
because
right,
they
right, right, right,
wanted
right, right,
to.
right. You're right. She finishes with, "We are going back across the mainland to see the movie again soon. Two thumbs straight up into the air."
All right.
Wasn't
I
enough to
like
put
that one.
those
That was
thumbs
pretty good.
up, Jim. You had to put them straight up into the air.
Yeah, right. Really needed to sell.
I mean, hey, respect to the distance, like traveling across the mainland to make a movie night of it. Like that's dedication right there. And to do it twice for Shall We Dance, that's saying something. Sure.
To the mainland.
Yeah. Got to hit the mainland here, Jim.
I like that review. It also makes me wonder, like, were they just bored? Like, like what was going on that island?
Not a
Seems
whole
like the
lot.
Shall We Dance was like the best entertainment you could get.
Best bang for your buck back in 2004 on this island. And what about for us, Jim, watching it now in the year of our Lord 2025? Was it bang for our buck? How did you feel about Shall We Dance?
So I feel like you're going to be very disappointed in me.
Oh boy, he's gonna like it. He's gonna like
I
it.
am about to go to bat for this movie.
Here he goes, and I'm gonna destroy all your joy.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's just that we've been in a real rut here. Like we've watched like a
He's like
lot of
after the
bad movies in a
yeah.
row. Like
I
a
mean,
lot.
after the
Like
final cut, I can see this like really just putting you back in a good mood, just because like the final cut was just like pure torture to get through.
yeah, like I can't remember the last movie we watched where I was like, "Hey, that was pretty good." Like, and that was like my whole takeaway. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just like grading on a curve here. But Shall We Dance ruled, dude.
Oh
Like
boy.
the
Oh boy.
first like the first half hour of that movie where Richard Gere like they set him up so perfectly where he's like, he's doing his work and sure he's like a professional guy, he wears a suit and gets on the train every goddamn morning. But like he goes to his birthday party and his stupid daughter like can't like be off her phone for 10 seconds to sing happy birthday to him. She's like talking to some guy she doesn't even care about. And then, then she's like where Susan Sarandon's like, I just never know what you want. And he's like, I don't this is all I want. And it's like, no, it's not, Richard Gere. It's not all you want. And it's not all you want. And then like finally when he goes to tell his wife and she's like asleep and he's just alone, dude. He's alone in his own house. He's got everything he wants, but nobody really is there for him. He opens the door and his daughter's like throwing shit at him. You know what I mean? His wife, when he's finally like, I do want something, she's like, too bad, bro. It's bedtime. Like, it's just like they do such a good job to set him up as this like longing, like lustless. Like, what's the word for it? What am I thinking of? He's
Listless?
just like, yeah, sure. He's like restless. Yeah, like he's stuck in a rut and he doesn't even know how stuck in a rut he is. And he drives past that dance studio every night in the train and he sees Jennifer Lopez staring out, feeling the same kind of stuff. And he's like, I'm gonna do something about it. Like they set him up as such a like down in the dirt, like guy who's gonna do this every day for the next 45 years and then die and nobody's ever gonna remember him. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's what he feels like at the beginning of this movie. And it like by the time he goes to the dance studio, I am rooting so hard. I'm like, no, Richard Gere, go do the class. Like, come on, man, you need it. Like they had me so in by that point.
Oh man, that's incredible. I agree with you with all of that. I think the strongest part of this movie is that first act and setting up like what he's going for. And like I don't want you to think when I say like I'm gonna ruin your joy, like I'm being a little bit hyperbolic and facetious. Like I didn't hate this movie either. I
I
don't
hate
know
to
that
break it to you,
what
but you couldn't ruin my joy about Shall We Dance if you tried. I am on cloud nine, bro.
you also walked right from the viewing right into the booth. So you're
I
you're
know, yeah. Dude,
you're
I'm
riding
firing on
high
all
on
cylinders right now.
you're riding high on the sauce. But no, I didn't hate this movie. I think what like would like leaves a little bit it leaves more to be desired, I think is my issue with this movie. Because like it's not a bad movie. Everything that you just said with the first act like is totally on the money and is great. I think that the issue is that they streamlined it and got rid of the stuff that would like add more meat to the potatoes, I want to say in this
Yeah,
movie, because
yeah,
like the first act phenomenal. I think where this movie really starts to falter though is when we start to get into the middle chunk of it, and he really doesn't spend any time having any conflict with his wife whatsoever in this movie. Like there is that part at the beginning, and then like until later on when they like when she shows up at the dance, like they don't share any scenes together in the middle of this movie, like whatsoever. She goes
yeah,
off to go do the whole like affair thing and everything, but there's no like kind of build up to like put the pressure on him to like make him feel bad for like what he's doing. Like he just goes through this thing, keeping it to himself. And then out of nowhere, he's just like, I'm ashamed because our life is so good. It's like, bro, we didn't see you spend any fucking time with her in this movie. What do you mean your life is so good? We just watched this whole movie talking about how your life's depression, but like
yeah.
you're ashamed because life is going well. Like, what are you talking about?
the parts with him and his wife are definitely very undercooked. I'll give you that. Like they needed a little bit more time in the air fryer. Like there's a lot more you could explore there.
They
And
left a
that's
lot
probably why
on
I
the
think that
table.
there is a 2 hour plus version of this movie out there. Like it feels like that kind of gets left in the lurch throughout the middle a big way in a big way. And then like they do try to like bring it back because like something bad has to happen like toward the end, like where I don't even know, like he's got to like give up on dance one last time so that he can come back one more time. uh
It's
but
just
like
like that's another. It's just like it's so silly. It's almost too silly because it's just like when like they're just like it's like just tell you you're dancing, man. Like it's so insane. Even when like his wife learns from the affair guy that like oh he's dancing like and she still just decides like I'm just gonna be mad about it that he didn't tell me like instead of just like being like hey I know you're dancing like that's pretty cool like
yeah,
let's talk
right.
like why did you feel like you had to hide it from me like and it's like I know why because like we need a movie, but it's just so like it's like come on, like
It's so manufactured. Yeah, it's
yeah,
so manufactured because like literally how this should go is from the beginning of the movie. He should be like, "Hey, I was thinking about taking dancing lessons." Like that's it. Like that's
yeah,
all he needs to say to his wife, and then there's literally no problem. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Like I don't know that there's a wife in America who, if their husband said that to them, they'd be like, "What do you mean? Are you so unhappy we need to take dancing lessons?" Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense
Yeah.
whatsoever. I'll give you
Like
that, right?
yeah, and like I guess like if you leaned into it a little bit more and maybe like talking about how like his depression is manifesting, like then I can understand like why he's not like externalizing it. But like at
Yeah.
the end when he's just like saying it's like he's like I didn't tell you because I'm ashamed because our life is so good just feels like such a like it's like what do you like why couldn't you just be like I was ashamed because like I'm in this deep depression that
Well,
like I
no,
don't know how
because
to talk about. Like it
that's
just feels
I get what he's saying. Like, I get what he's saying. Like, part of why he's in a rut is because, and like, part of why he's fighting it so hard is because he has like the perfect life. He has a good job.
I'm like
He has a great wife. He's got 2 kids. Like, one of them's like very successful in school and is like meeting chicks. Like, he's got it made. Like, but like, and he feels guilty that it's not enough. But like, you shouldn't feel guilty that it's not enough, obviously. But that's a good place for a movie character to start. It's just like, it's
should probably
so
just see
underdone.
yeah, we should see more of that home life in this movie, of it being so good and it eating him alive that he wants more than that.
Yeah.
I guess in a
Yeah, and I
sense.
mean
It's like what it
like
like
I said, this is literally like so manufactured because really all he needs to do is say that line like, "Hey, I think I was thinking about taking dancing lessons. Like, what do you think?" Like
she'd probably
it's
light up. She'd
literally
be like,
like
let's go dance. Like that'd be amazing.
right, like if you can't tell your wife that, you've got way bigger fish to fry here.
Yeah.
Like there's like way deeper issues going on in your life. But then you're right. Like when she finds out about it, it's the easiest conversation in the world. Like it's so easy. You just say, "Hey, so like what's up with this dancing thing?" Like and there's a million different ways you could bring it up. You know what I mean? Like the daughter literally saw him like dancing with the broom in the living room. You know what I mean? Like there's a million different things you could say besides I hired a private investigator to follow you because I thought you were having an affair. But also in that conversation, it's kind of a good laugh when you're in the middle of it when you're like, "So what's with the dancing thing?" And he's like, "Oh my God, how did you find out?" And she's like, "Oh, I hired a private investigator because I thought you were cheating on me." Like that's like a thing you would chuckle about once you all
Yeah.
realized how dumb it was. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
It's absurd. It's like
and
so
like,
absurd.
why can't they have that conversation? It's so obvious, it's so easy, and like
Yeah.
they're married. Like I don't understand it.
Yeah. And it's like obviously they don't and like if that's where it makes it feel contrived because it's like the only reason I could think of is because movie. Like we need the movie to happen.
Right,
So
because
like
we need
that's
there to be some
yeah,
kind of conflict and
yeah,
something bad needs to happen at
yeah,
the end. Yeah.
yeah. And I also find like one of the things I laughed at the hardest that was when like Susan Sarandon and the daughter show up to watch them dance, and the daughter's like a 15-year-old girl, like no like teenager really likes their parents, and she just sees that he dances, and she's like, "Dad's so cool."
Yeah.
It's like I'll take I'll take nothing a teenager's ever said about their parents for 200,
Yeah,
Alex.
right. Right, for his ballroom dancing.
Dancing.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like the thing with him and his wife is definitely like contrived. I agree with that. And I also think like they didn't get into the whole like will they won't they with him and J-Lo enough. Like I think the way that this works as a drama is like if he seems like he's on the fence about it, which in the beginning of the middle, like when he first starts taking the lessons, it does really feel like he's on the fence about it. You know what I mean? Like when he's asking her to dinner, by the time he's asking her out to go get a bite to eat, I'm sitting there saying like, "Wait, is he really going to like try and cheat on his wife?" Like I think it's
Yeah.
like 50-50 right now. And like it needs to exist on that line for it to be really interesting like in terms of like drama, I guess. Which I kind of wish I saw more of, but then again, it's not really that movie. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
this
it
literally
didn't.
is just like a feel-good movie. Like, Richard Gere's supposed to like be really stiff and like slipping on brooms in the beginning, and then like 5 minutes later, he's like, oh, he's loosening up a little bit. Here he comes. You know,
Yeah, we're just
like it
here for the.
needs to happen that fast and be that light because that's like the way this movie is best to me. I don't know.
Well, I mean, obviously just trying to like steamroll through the plot. They're keeping it breezy. We're keeping it moving, and
Yeah,
the affair angle is not the one that they want to play up, unless it's for the laughs of like Susan Sarandon thinking that like he's having an affair.
yeah.
But like, what's interesting about that too is like
Unless
they
it's
don't
for that
even
one
like.
lady whose husband's actually having an affair that we're definitely supposed to laugh at.
Yeah, yeah. But like it's just interesting though that like they want to play up that angle of like she thinks that he's having an affair, but they don't really play up any like hijinks of like miscommunication of them like thinking they're seeing Richard Gere in like a compromising position, but it's really just dancing.
The closest they get, and this is kind of when it peaked for me, was when he went to like the free dance night at Dr. Dance's thing, which
Yeah,
was the hip young place that people go to learn ballroom dancing, because that exists.
yeah, yeah, right.
It's like they almost get to it because when the guy goes there, it literally looks like he's dancing with some older woman at this dance club. Like
Yeah,
it would be so easy to be like, "Hey, I don't know, there might actually be something going on here." Except for like two scenes later, they're like, "Nah, he's just taking dance lessons.
yeah.
It's fine," you know,
Like he's just dancing.
like they set it up, but they never really go there, which I
Yeah.
don't know. It's like it definitely leaves me wanting that a
Yeah.
little bit.
I mean, and it is, I find another thing in this movie that I did find hilarious that really made me chuckle was when he just runs into his son and his son's like, I'm actually gonna like meet my girlfriend. I want you to meet her for the first time. You want to come? And then he just takes him to a Ja Rule concert.
Yeah, it's the best part. It's the best part, honestly. Yeah.
Like what?
Because it is another thing that's like, hey, we need this movie to movie now. Because it's very coincidental that he runs into the kid on the street. You know what I mean? And like, it's very coincidental that like the interaction he's gonna have with the kid is exactly the thing he needs to see to be like, actually, yeah, I do want to dance. Like,
Aloysius is like, Mr. Whatever your name is, like, you want to dance? And he's like, yes. Yes, I
yes,
do. And
I
then just
do.
like bolts out of the place. Like I died at that. I like stuff like that. Like that, like I was in for moments like that because it's like I like campy, silly shit in movies. Like we want it
No,
to
and
be
dude,
fun.
I was talking to my wife like that whole part. Like when he went back and was like second guessing it, I'm like, nope, this is when the rubber meets the road. He's gonna decide he's all in, baby. Let's see it.
He's
And
all
like
in.
she like kept giving me side eye. And then when they went to the club, I'm like, I'm telling you, rubber meets the road. Like this is it. And he did. Like I loved that part. It was very coincidental though. Like it was literally
Is
like, "Hey Richard Gere, you need to see your son dancing and having fun right now. Otherwise this movie's over."
you need to be reminded why you're in it, man. You're in it for the love of the dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good. So I don't know. Like I get it's not a perfect movie. I will admit that. But goddamn if it doesn't feel perfect.
Yeah.
Like when I'm
It's
sitting here an hour and a
very
half
under
out.
very undercooked, but it still goes down fairly smoothly. Like I wasn't sitting there beating my head against the wall like I have been with plenty of other ones. In fact, like this movie breezed through. Like I think this movie does exactly what it wanted to do. It's a quick, breezy time. And you're not really gonna like you won't remember it 10 years from now. Like it's not gonna be one that's gonna stick in your head forever. But like while you're watching it, it'll go down easy and you'll have a decent enough time.
Yeah, yeah. And this is kind of what I mean like when I say that that's the like the deeper, like more dramatic stuff isn't the movie that this is. Like I get that that movie is in there somewhere, and the Japanese one's probably closer to that. Maybe I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
Or like you could play that angle if you really wanted to.
yeah.
That's just not what Richard Gere's Shall We Dance will ever be, and it's not what
That's
it's
not
meant
yeah,
to
and
be.
that's not what Richard
And
Gere
this is
does.
the movie I just watched is kind of exactly what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I think the Japanese Shall We Dance is way more like invested in like the main character just like not even going through a midlife crisis or like stuck in a rut, like he's just in a depression and just trying to seek a
Yeah.
way out. And so I think like it's much more dramatic in that sense of what it mimes out of it, as opposed to just like Richard Gere is just kind of like I need to pick me up in life, and like we're gonna just do some wacky dances and like have a good time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, the movie was inoffensive. Like I is I guess the best way that I could put it.
Yeah, and it's like it's honestly like the thing that makes it the work the most for me is just like low expectations, you know what I mean? Like I'm not going into this expecting it to be like earth-shattering, you know what I mean? I'm not going into it expecting it to like completely change my life, you know, like in any
Like
kind of profound way.
it's like I'm just
But
hoping
like
to
what I
be
like about
entertained.
it is that it could really change your life if you just buy into the dance. Because like, if 6 months from now
You
you're fucking pasadobleing, that's like you're probably a lot better off than you were now. You know, like
if you buy that boat, go to that island,
right? Is there
surrender
something
yourself to the
profound in
flow.
here? There kind of is, even though it's like breezy and light. You know, I don't know. I
Yeah,
think it's a really good movie.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'm signing up for
Another
dance lessons. Is Miss
what?
Mitzi free?
Yeah,
Oh,
there
by
you
the
go.
way,
That's it. Are you
favorite
selling?
part
Yeah,
they like cure Miss Mitzi's alcoholism like
yeah.
in the
Oh,
middle of
dude,
the
I
movie.
died. Yeah, like, and it's so funny because it's just like they're just three random dudes that just signed up for ballroom dancing, but like you're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
moved by them that you're like, I don't need this flask while teaching anymore.
Yeah, because she's alive again, dude. She's got the right students. They got the passion for the dance.
Yeah. Also, classic 2004 maneuver, like guy, big tough guy is just there for all the chicks, secretly gay.
Yeah, yeah, totally 2004. Because they had to be like, no, 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 ballroom dancing, it's kind of gay. Like, let's be real. Like that guy, of course, Bobby Cannavale was gay. Like the good-looking Italian guy trying to learn ballroom dancing, he couldn't possibly be straight. Like,
Incredible,
I
incredible.
This also like this is a dance movie thing I think we've talked about a couple of times. It definitely falls victim to the like, is it supposed to be better now than it was 5 minutes ago? Like specifically when Tooch is doing the competition, like the Latin dancing, when like the first dance was supposed to go really bad, and the guy like hilariously knocks his wig off in the middle of it, which I was like, how could that possibly be legal at a ballroom dancing
Yeah,
competition? There's no way, right? So- but like that one, the first dance is supposed to be bad, and then he loses the wig, and it's like the only reason I know that they did better in the second dance is because I knew they were supposed to once he like lost the wig. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like it literally looks as silly as it did before.
Or yeah, like, there's no
There's
change.
nothing like definitive about it where I'm like, oh my god, the Tooch is really doing it now.
They really changed everything. I just love it. Everyone's just like absurdly dramatic backstory, and how dance was just there to like bring them up out of the fold. Like
Yeah,
what's it
yeah,
the woman from the Parrot Trap who like works like six jobs, like coming here for
yeah.
dance at night, like over exhaustion herself,
She goes,
like
she practices dance until she's in the hospital,
hospital.
baby.
Yeah, like this is how real it is for her. Damn it,
It's so silly.
it's so absurd. Oh man, but super entertaining. I will give you. I didn't hate this movie nearly as much as I was expecting to or thought I would when I first put it on.
I had a good time. Did you watch it with Heather?
No, she had watched this like way back in the day. And she wasn't, I mean, she liked it, but she wasn't like the biggest fan of it. And I was like
Okay.
crushed for time, so I just watched it solo. You know,
Yeah.
I one of those guys snuck into the theater myself to catch it.
Yeah, yeah. He just dusted off that DVD.
Dusted it off, looked around all my windows, made sure nobody was walking by that could see me putting it on. Surrendered myself to the dance.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, you have to. It's the only way forward.
How great's the Tooch in this movie? I
Dude,
know
I
we
was
mentioned
gonna
it a
say
little bit before.
I wasn't
Yeah,
done talking about the
yeah,
Tooch, man.
we
He's
haven't really talked about,
tremendous.
yeah, the Tooch just incredible, and I just love having to overcompensate for himself with some hair and what he thinks the ladies want on the dance floor.
Dude, when I realized like that scene when Richard Gere walks into the dance studio and that guy is like in like the all like black tight clothes and he's got the crazy hair and he's dancing so good. When I realized that was the Tooch, I lost it, bro.
Yeah,
That
it's
was
so
like
good.
the perfect thing to happen in the middle of
He's
that
got
movie.
like the absurd fake teeth to give him like the little bit more of
Yeah.
like the. It's like the
Yeah.
Tooch, man. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. And then like he like just the whole it's one of the funniest things in the movie to me. Just that like the Tooch can't be a straight lawyer who just does ballroom dancing. Like
Yep.
being good at dancing is not a bad thing, right?
Like it makes it
Isn't
so much
it
even
like
funnier at work that like there was like four girls there like making fun of him too. Like any girl, like if they heard that like some dude was like
right.
a classically trained dancer, they'd be like fucking losing it. They'd be like
Yeah,
amazing.
they would
Like
think it was the greatest.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Tooch would literally be the biggest hit ever at every wedding he's ever been to. You know what I mean? Like,
I
just imagine. Like,
He just comes there at like excellent use of the one F bomb too in this movie, just like walking out, giving the girl like a spin and just be like, fuck you all.
yeah, right. And yeah, he like spun her in her hair. Was she had like the sex hair going? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great turn. Just like also very obvious. Like was anybody not thinking that before that part of the movie? Like the Tooch, you have a very marketable skill for picking up women. It's like one of the really important ones. Like
Like you got a leg up on like half the competition right there, just being able to do that. Like
yeah, like every doofus who's watching football and thinks dancing is gay, you're like light years ahead of all of them. Like
it's incredible. The Tooch, just absolute masterclass from the Tooch.
yeah, and just like, the way he looked with that wig on was incredible.
Oh yeah,
The way
amazing,
that like
immaculate.
the way that he went into the competition wearing the wig and like then the guy again just like I don't know how he thought he would get away with this just walks
Just
up to the Tooch in
the
the middle of the
hair.
dance and knocks his wig off like he like slapped it like
That is it's absurd. It's so absurd.
and then the Tooch like he embraces like the bald and he finally hits that point where he is himself on the dance floor and oh
Yeah.
how freeing it is.
I mean, they never explicitly say it at the end, but like him and the lady from the Parent Trap, they start fucking, right? Like you see them
Oh
dancing
yeah,
still
they're definitely a
together,
thing. I mean, they
but they
pretty
def
explicitly said
yeah,
it. They were in like one of their apartments, like doing like
yeah. The
Latin
last thing, yeah,
dancing.
they're doing like Latin dancing together. Like, although I
Yeah,
mean,
you don't just go over to somebody's
dancing,
apartment and Latin dance with them unless there's something going on, right? Like,
dancing to them is sex.
yeah. Which it's like that was one of the interesting things in the reviews you read, by the way. I don't think anybody does ever kiss in this movie, right?
Just Richard Gere and his wife.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, like
Yeah, and
toward the
Susan
end,
Sarandon.
maybe.
Yeah, they kiss at the end, like when he comes up on the elevator, putting all men to shame in his sweet ass tux and rose.
I want to
Yeah,
see if
I
I'm
can't
a
ever
real.
just I can't ever just go home after work now. Now I got to show up at Heather's job with a rose and a tux.
That's what I'm saying, dude. The bar is so incredibly high in Richard Gere's world. Like,
Making us all look like
but,
chumps.
I got told I was a curmudgeon for this. If you were those two chicks and you were at work and like your boss's like husband just showed up and was like, "No, let's dance right now in the middle of this room like where you're working." Would you not like be like a little bit put out? Like
I would just like the two girls are like just standing there watching like longingly. I would be like, I would be like, yo, fuck off. Like we got work to do. Like I want to go home.
yeah. It's like, dude,
Or I would just walk off. I'd be like, why am I standing here watching this? Like, this is fucking weird.
yeah, right. Right. I guess like what do we take five now? Like what like
I'd be like, what the
we
fuck
were
you want me
kind
to
of
do?
in the
Just,
middle of
yeah.
something.
Like, you want me to just stand here and watch you dance? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Right. like it's very romantic, but could you guys maybe do it on your own time?
All right. It's like God, Susan.
I was told I was a curmudgeon. I thought that was like a no-brainer to me. It was just like so wildly inappropriate.
No respect for the workplace.
No respect for the professionalism of it. Yeah, right. There should be an email sent out. Just a reminder, there'll be no dancing with your husbands late nights at the office.
They
That's
definitely got
not what the office is for. Just go take dancing lessons or something.
they definitely got that email sent after that performance.
Oh man.
Incredible. Incredible. Is there anything we haven't touched on that you feel we need to broach?
No, I just like the for the beginning part, I think Richard Gere really sells it. Like I was so on the Richard Gere bandwagon, like for that first like 20 minutes. Because he did have this amazing way of just like looking like a really small, um like unfulfilled man. You know what I
Just
mean? Like
just like the DVD says, Jim, he's meek. He's a meek workaholic.
yeah, right. He looks very meek in the beginning, which like for Richard Gere that feels like a stretch because like he like you know he's like the classic like when was Richard Gere ever meek in a movie? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he's always
yeah.
kind of the exact opposite of that, you
Yeah.
know?
Usually he holds court. Like this man
Right,
owns. Yeah.
right. Like he like literally like drags all eyeballs to him because he's
Yeah.
so like strong. He's not meek at all, you know?
Yeah, no, he does very well in this movie. It's a testament to his acting ability. I mean, he's the only one that really has to, I feel like, do like an actual like performance in it. Like everyone else is just kind of just like you're just there.
You take that back. How
I
dare
mean,
you say
well,
that about the Tooch?
but the Tooch always holds court. All right, let's be real. Like
Yeah. How dare you say that about the Tooch?
the Tooch holds court. I'm talking more about like J Lo. She don't
He's
really do.
literally the Tooch is the glue that holds this whole movie together, man. like
He
like
just
without him, this isn't like half the movie
yeah
that it ought to be.
he keeps us chugging along, and that's all I got to say about that. Jim, do you think we're linking back up again with Ebert this week?
I think Ebert loved the shit out of this movie. I'm just guessing, but I
Well,
feel a big score coming on.
well, let's see. What do you give him? What drop you giving him?
Hold on.
Oh boy, there he
Wasn't
goes.
prepared for this.
There he goes.
Sorry. I, I'm a total failure.
He's got no homework.
I didn't know how to tell you this, but I've been taking dance lessons. It's taken up a lot of my time.
He's had no time for silly things like clicking buttons.
Now, here's what I think about what Raj would think about this.
I'm Roger Ebert. In a scene from the best film of the decade. This is a great film.
Right, so he's calling for some. All right, all right. So what do you think? Give out a number here, Jim. Where do you think he's landing?
I think this is like at least a three. 3 out of 4 for Ebert.
You would be right on the money this time,
Knew it.
Jim.
I
The
knew it.
Eves gave this 3 out of 4 stars, stating, "I enjoyed the Japanese version so much I invited it to my overlooked film festival a few years ago. But this remake offers pleasures of its own."
Wow, Ebert couldn't help but pat himself on the back
Yeah,
there.
wow, Eves. Like, yeah, cool, Eves. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but cool, good looks, bro.
I think the pleasures of their own is a good way to put it though. Like it's a different movie, but
Yeah,
it's a
but
worthwhile
still,
movie nonetheless.
still has a flavor. All right, Jim. Let's hear yours. Yours then. What's your final rating for Shall We Dance?
I mean, has there ever been a more appropriate Doctor Dolittle 2 award winner than this
Uh,
movie? Like
you're fucking out of control.
no, this has got Doctor Dolittle 2 award written all over it, bro. It's like everything I wanted it to be and just a little bit more. So, I mean, obviously, right? 4 out of 5.
That is insane. You've already catapulted this movie into a league that I don't quite know if it needs to be, but I'll
I
give it
think
to
you're gonna
you.
get some bad news as we start comparing it to other movies. We'll see.
Oh, jeez, Louise. There he goes with a 4 right there. Just throwing the list all out of whack once again.
Nope,
Uh,
this is
I,
appropriate.
I, I-
This movie definitely deserves a higher score than Castaway.
Fucking clown. Uh, I'm gonna give this movie a 3. It's solid. It's a solid, fun little time. Wish there was a little bit more meat on the bone, but it's an enjoyable experience. So with a 3 from me and an absolutely absurd 4 from Jimbo,
Not at all.
we're gonna give this an overall score of 7. And I fucking battles with these sevens.
Yeah.
I
I have a
shudder.
feeling I'm going to be doing
I,
a lot of dancing.
I shudder to even begin. Do we take Shall We Dance or Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed?
Shall we dance?
Yeah,
I dare you to take
no,
Scooby Doo too.
I would take Shall We Dance over there too.
Yeah.
Your 4 on a Scooby-Doo 2 is also absolutely ludicrous.
Did I give Scooby Doo 2 a 4?
Yeah,
God, I'm a genius.
most of these sevens are absolutely out of control simply because you're throwing 4s around like they're fucking Skittles.
No, no, they're all appropriate, dude. Scooby Doo 2, great movie, just not near the level of Shall We
Uh,
Dance.
all right, well, put the Shall We Dance or the appropriately named title of this award, Doctor Doolittle 2.
I see it's tough because the award's named after Dr. Dolittle too, but I think that this is maybe even a better example of it. So I'm gonna take Shall We Dance.
You're absolutely fucking crazy. I would take Doctor Doolittle too. I got way more out of the jokes in that movie than I got out of this movie. Shall We Dance or the Chris Evans vehicle Cellular?
Oh man, I gotta take Shall We Dance. It's too easy.
I hate when you I hate it's the worst. Do you take Shall We Dance
Wait,
or
hold on. Did you take cellular? What are you taking?
I'm taking Cellular. I don't. I'll let you know if I'm taking Shall We Dance on any of these.
Okay, okay, fair
I'm
enough.
taking Cellular. Do you take Shall We Dance or Holes?
Shall We Dance? Yeah, no question.
God, fucking, I'm taking Holes. I already know your answer to the next one. You're taking
I
Shall We
mean,
Dance.
holes. The more I think about it, the more I'm kind of leaning toward holes. But we're already on this train. We're not getting
Yeah,
off now.
you're riding it all the way to the top. I know you are because you're a mess right now. I already know. I already know. Shall We Dance is clearing the next stage. You're taking it over Shrek.
Oh yeah, it's not even close, dude. People like that Shrek movie way too much.
Yeah. I'm taking Shrek. Not that I am enamored with the first Shrek as much, but I still think it's a better movie than Shall We Dance. Um,
Really, just learning the same lessons, just with better. That's all.
you. All right, here's an interesting one here for you, Jim. Are you taking Shall We Dance or Wimbledon?
Oh, okay. I think it's met its match. We're taking Wimbledon.
Okay. All right. He finally met its match.
Yeah, because Wimbledon's definitely better. It's the same kind of like the same kind of vibe, but it's you can't beat Paul Bettany and Kirsten Dunst playing tennis. Like, come on.
It's true. With Sam Neill as an overbearing father. Like, come on.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's better. I'll take
Okay.
Wimbledon.
Shall We Dance or I shudder to even say it, Castaway.
All right. I
Jim,
can't. I have to take Castaway. You win.
get you out to bed.
That's the only movie that it's too low. That's the problem. That's the reason it's the King of the Sevens, and it probably will be for a long time. Is because it's too low.
Castaway is not the King of the Sevens. There was one more
Uh,
movie above, but Castaway shouldn't even be in this. I feel like we should make an addendum right now and make Castaway into the eights. Just
Dude,
once and for all.
I've been saying for a long time I want to change my Castaway score. Am I allowed to now?
Yeah, I will allow it right now, just because there's zero reason for it to even be here at the sevens. But we'll do
What did I
that.
give it again?
You gave it a 3, Jim.
I'm gonna bump that up to a 4.5.
4.5. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Well,
four and a half for Castaway.
let's rearrange Castaway in 1 second. Let's finish off the sevens first. Shall We Dance or How the Grinch Stole Christmas?
Oh man, how the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Okay, all right. Fair.
The sevens are really bringing the heat at the end here.
Yeah,
I'm not
the
gonna
top
lie.
the top of the sevens. But all right, we're gonna rectify Castaway right now. So a 4 and a 4.5, gonna give us an 8.5. Way more. That's much more beautiful. We only have two 8.5, so easy to slot us in right now, Jim. Castaway or Mean Girls?
Castaway.
Castaway, I agree. Castaway or Chicago? So
Chicago.
that's a tough
I
one.
can't. I gotta take Chicago.
That is a tough one, but I think I would also take Chicago right there. But that's
Chicago's too good, man.
yeah,
It's like
Chicago's
really
great.
a great movie.
But we bump Castaway up where it deserves, and now we're rocking where we're rocking. I think we're okay here, and I'll allow Shall We Dance to slot in between Wimbledon and Shrek here. I do
Yeah,
this for you.
that seems like a good home. Definitely better than Shrek. Definitely not as good as Wimbledon.
Just just done with you. I should have just given this movie a two just to fuck you.
I mean, you could give it whatever you want. You'd just be more wrong. But I mean, what are you
No,
gonna
I
do?
couldn't. I can't spite the list. Like I got to give it what I feel it deserved. List be damned. No
Yeah.
matter where you decide to erroneously slot this movie in.
No, I mean it's a 4 out of 5.
Yeah,
It's an easy 4 out of 5. If the Doctor Dolittle 2 award means anything,
yeah, not to me. It does at this point.
well, it doesn't need to mean anything to you. This movie's gonna get so many Golden Globes. Okay, you don't
I
even
can't.
know how many Golden Globes it's gonna
It's gonna get too many for me to count.
get.
We next week we're finishing off this illustrious weekend with the movie that we saw in theaters. The first movie I think we ever snuck into in theaters together as a group. Team
Yeah,
America: World Police.
definitely too young and definitely too much heat around this one for us to like just buy to like. Not, we'd have to sneak in.
Yeah, well, we had to. Well, I don't think we had. No one was going to go with us to chaperone for this movie,
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
we kind of had to master the art of sneaking into a movie at this point. I also think back in the day, not that it's hard. I think still, I think if you're smart about it, you can still do it today. But it was definitely easier back when you didn't have like reserve seating, obviously, to sneak into a movie.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
we
mean,
must.
with as empty as movies are these days, you just need to like with a little proper planning, you can do anything.
You can do it. You can do it. But we definitely mastered it back then because we did the art of buying a ticket to one movie and then just movie hopping the rest of the day. Like how
Right.
many triple, like double and triple features did we bang out just by buying one movie ticket?
I mean, more double features. I've definitely done a couple of triple features in my day,
Yeah.
but
Just
um, it's also like anytime you're sneaking into any movie, you're really relying on like what is a stone cold fact of life, which is that the people who work at the movie theater don't really care.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah. There's an age-old expression. Play it cool, no one's gonna call you out. Like, don't go in there and make a scene because if you start fucking around, then they gotta care. But if you're
right.
chill enough to just slip your way in, find an empty seat, quietly watch the movie, no one's gonna stop you. Most people won't even
Yeah,
know you're
like the
in there.
like the girl selling the tickets, she doesn't work at she's not like an executive at Paramount. She doesn't care if you buy a ticket. Like
It's like just be smart about it. Like don't let them catch you do it, and you're golden. It's an age-old rule for a reason. Jim, what's the last thing you jammed?
uh I saw Running Man.
Yeah, you did.
I saw Running Man in theaters. I was pretty underwhelmed. I thought it kind of sucked. I think you were right on point about all the stuff you were saying about Glenn Powell, where in the first like 20 minutes of that movie, it's entirely unbelievable. Like
Yeah.
it makes it so much worse because Glenn Powell's in the first 20 minutes, and it's like it feels so hokey and not good at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Like how absurd are the like the insert shots when he's like doing the training and like it cuts to like the odd jobs he did where like he was like prepared for everything.
yeah, that's when it starts to pick up though. I just mean like all the drama of him like fighting with the guy from Dexter and then
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
talking to his wife like when they're at home like, "Oh my God, our baby's sick." Like it was just like I couldn't buy into it. And it was mostly I think cuz you were right, like Glenn Powell's just not the right guy for that stuff, you know?
Like
Like
I want to see fun Glenn Powell. I don't want to see Glenn Powell like so at least in a movie like this. Like you put him in like a movie that's strictly a drama, like maybe you can get him where it works. But like if you're gonna put him in like an action adventure movie like this, like I want to see action adventure Glenn Powell.
well, the thing is, like, and it's not even just action and adventure, Glenn Powell, because like Twisters comes to mind. Like, Twisters is, it's like an action adventure movie, but it does have like some slow down moments where Glenn Powell really needs to be like, like talking quietly to somebody and like make me listen. And it
Yeah.
works in Twisters because like they do so much to set up all the things he would say in those quiet, talky kind of moments. Like he's still the fucking cutting it loose, shooting fireworks into the tornado guy, but he's like, "Come on, babe, tornadoes are supposed to be fun." like he can carry that scene in Twisters because it's like it works. It's like it makes sense for the guy he's playing. In
Yeah.
Running Man, like he he makes like some of the silliest faces like I've ever seen, like in those really dramatic moments, like where it does, like I can't take it seriously. You know what I mean? Like he looks so out of place, and like he looks like he's trying so hard and like not really getting there.
Yep.
And like I don't know, and like I do think it had its moments. Like I think the middle of the movie, like it had some cool action adventure kind of parts, which makes sense for a movie with Edgar Wright, right? Like he's kind of good at that stuff.
Like once it gets
Um,
going, like there's some fun to be had in there.
Yeah, but it also like just felt like it never really went anywhere. I don't know. I didn't really like it.
That's fair. Speaking of things that don't make
Yeah,
sense,
what have you been jamming on?
what I just caught was what has been on everybody's mind. No, not Wicked for good, Jim. Now you see
Oh,
me, now you don't.
oh, you saw now you see me now you
Oh
don't.
yeah,
Which
Jim.
it's a long time coming for that title, by the way. I don't know how they waited so long for that.
Jim, you want to talk about a movie that makes zero fucking sense, but is an absolute fun ride, like right there. Like the movie is so beyond dumb, but every single second I was like, that's so dumb. I'm having a blast.
Yeah, that's you kind of just described the second one too, by the way. Like you
I
kind
couldn't
of
tell
just
you a single thing
described.
that happened in either of the other Now You See Me movies.
Oh, I've seen them both a bunch. Like I've seen them both a lot. I can tell you probably way more than is
Yeah,
necessary. But the second one's kind of exactly what you described. At no point does it make any sense. Like it doesn't. I don't understand why anybody's doing what they're doing. Um, I don't understand what they're stealing. Like, but I do know it's cool when they're like bouncing it like a card, like off the floor, and like holding it behind people's heads and not letting them search for it. Like, so yeah, it feels like I want to see that movie now. It feels like I'm very
it's
interested.
it's beyond silly, but it is such a like fun time. Also, like Rosamund Pike has a South African accent in the movie, and I never get over it.
Okay.
And like it's not it's bad. It's not bad. Like her South African accent's like pretty good. It's just
Okay.
like I like going into the movie, like it's not in the trailer at all. So like once it starts, like you're like, wait, what? Like, and then like she just keeps doing it, and like you never adjust to it. Like she'll start talking, and like me and Ryan caught it. Like we would just die laughing as soon as she'd start talking. She'd be like diplomatic immunity, and like I would lose it. Like every time she would talk, I would
Is
fucking lose it.
a couple of questions because I don't know anything about this movie other
Okay.
than that it's called Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Yes.
Is Mark Ruffalo back?
So spoiler alert for that. He shows up in the last 3 minutes in like an Avengers tease where he's like, I got another job for you.
Oh, so there's gonna be a Now You See Me 4?
That's
Dude,
one can only hope, Jim.
I mean, if they brought Mark Ruffalo back, there's gotta be like,
Yeah. He
like
shows up in like a hologram video for them at the end where he's like, great work, my horseman. Like it's time for another job.
dude, it's the best part about those movies
So
that
fucking
there's like
dumb.
some secret magician cabal that like
Yeah,
is like
it's so
trying to
fun.
like make the world a better place. It's so silly.
They're just like we're trying to like get back at evildoers with magic. It's like what
Yeah.
the fuck? So
Like,
good.
come on. The scene from the first one when what's his name? Eisenberg, right? Like Jesse
Jesse
Eisenberg, is that
Eisenberg.
his name?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like when he like slips the cuffs in the police station in the first one, he like magics his way out of the cuffs.
Yeah.
Like, God, that movie is so great.
So it's so absurd. And in this one, it makes it's so like absurd because they're just dudes who know magic, but they're like taking out like Interpol agents with like fighting them with magic, and it's just like beyond ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like
it's
you
amazing. It
yeah,
sounds so good.
yeah.
Like it
You're
went through like the Like, on the one hand, I get that that's like the Hollywood treatment, right? Like, where they're like, all right, but how do we make this a superhero movie?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like, what's our shortest path to that? Like,
They're like magicians, but like Dave Franco can throw cards, so he's like Gambit. Like
yeah, right.
he's
Yeah.
basically
He
just
can
Gambit.
straight up kill people with
Yeah.
those cards. Like,
Like
let's be real,
when
okay?
he first shows up, he throws a card at a dude, and the dude goes flying like he got rocked by a bullet. Like it's
Yeah.
so it's fucking
I'm not gonna lie.
ludicrous.
If it's like tongue in cheek, I would. This might be my this might be my favorite movie of the year.
It
I'm
is
probably going to
very
enjoy
tongue
it
in
kind
cheek.
of ironically, but I don't know if they're doing it seriously or not. I feel like they are.
I don't know. It feels tongue in cheeky because like it's just too ridiculous to be taken seriously. Like
Yeah,
they
that's
all seem
fair.
like they're in on the joke and just like having a good time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the actors realize it's like goofy, you know what I mean? But like, I really feel like they're trying to like Fast and the Furious this thing, you know what I mean? Like,
Imagine
imagine the Now You
a
See Me Fast
horseman
and the Furious crossover.
taking on Dom and his team. We got family, but we got magic.
But yeah,
Absurd.
I'm like, it can't possibly be doing well at the box office, but man, I hope they make another one.
It won its weekend. I'm pretty sure it did
Mhm.
okay. Like
Ah,
let's
because
see.
I bet you that those movies are so popular on streaming.
They're
I would
apparently
so
yeah, they're
bet it.
also apparently very internationally based too. That like internationally is very popular.
Yeah, because magic is the international language, dude.
Yeah, so its
It's
opening
like right
weekend,
after music.
yeah, its opening weekend made 21 million.
That's
Is the
not
so
bad.
not bad. So its
That's like
budget,
didn't that beat the Flash? Like,
yeah, its budget was 90 million, and so far to date, it's made 146.2 million dollars
oh
worldwide.
baby,
Yeah,
oh
so
baby,
yeah,
we're getting the
so
Now You See Me
yeah,
four,
yeah, A minus cinema score too. So we're oh no,
dude.
actually B no, it got the B plus down from the
Okay.
A minus earned by its predecessors.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay.
No,
But
but they've crossed the event
yeah,
horizon, dude. Like
they don't care. Yeah,
they can like
they'll do another one. They'll do absolutely
yeah,
they'll do another one.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. So it's yeah, so definitely well worth the trip to the theater. It is very entertaining despite how absolutely ludicrous it is.
Yeah, the more ludicrous, the better, dude. I want him in space in the next movie. Let's skip to
Yeah,
the end
oh
here.
my God. Yeah, they're on the space station.
Like,
They're doing magic on the International Space Station. Oh boy, that would be absurd. But now we turn it over to you people. Go check out all these movies for yourselves, form your own opinions as always, and join us next week when we dive into Team America, World Police, Team America. And as always, we'll see you at the movies.